Mustangs will kick it away to start us off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Let's take a second here to talk about Florida State. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and, man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big four-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. He'll fit right in.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. I wonder how much fun this is for him. The head coach trying to take down the old alma mater across the way.
Yeah, I think these are always mixed emotions and how you feel about this, playing your old squad. Like, it's something about it, I'm sure, that's nostalgic, and all the memories probably come flooding back. But there's also a competitive element, Palmer, that you want to beat this squad. Like, this is the next...
He's loose. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved the touchdown.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
And this offense, you're halfway home. All you got to do is do the same exact thing, Palmer. Fall forward and be physical here.
And that's why they practice these goal line situations, right? It's to step up and be physical in moments like this.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The Mustangs looking to convert on 4th down. Dropping back, it's Jennings. Touchdown, Mustangs! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that is why timing is so important in the passing game. That is a critical 4th down. Down near the goal line, everything's going to happen quickly. It's got to be a great route. The quarterback has to get rid of it on time and make an accurate throw. 2 dudes on the exact same page coming up with a massive touchdown down near the goal line on 4th down.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Webster. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. They've got the screen set up. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
Let's go.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Wants to go up top. Fires to the right. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
He'll take a deep shot here. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He'll try to take it back. He's at the touchdown, SMU. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick six.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. Flips it out to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Oh, they're after him! And the pass is incomplete, but there is a penalty flag. Did they get the receiver for a push-off? This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. The Noles will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. On the run, it's Harden. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Holds it in. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. They've got a first down here to open the period. Motion from the wide receiver. The give out of the gun. Find some fresh air. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first.
There he goes. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. And the Mustangs are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Driving its way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
On 2nd and goal, he gets another chance. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. 3rd and goal, where the strong come through. Looking for a man, it's Jennings. Touchdown Mustangs! Fitted in the window for the score. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
And you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Blackwell. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. To the air on 1st down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Got the 1st down himself. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a 1st down. How about this dude going off script for the Noles, not necessarily known for his running ability?
Hey, make plays when they're there, right? I think that's one of the most important qualities of a quarterback is being able to make the right decision at the right time. And listen, they've had some great ones at Florida State. Looking for that next great one to take them over the top.
Guys, let's look big picture at Florida State. Really good win on the recruiting trail last week. Got a commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
He's going to help them out a lot because of his speed. He simply has things you can't coach from the linebacker position. So his ability to track the ball sideline to sideline, but also get downhill, he's going to make this defense a whole lot more difficult to move the football against.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Castellanos. He'll pull it down. The ball squirts free. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And man, I love my quarterbacks that want to make plays and make those big plays and scramble around and get away from people, but you got to tuck that football away when you're going to run through arm tackles and people are around you diving. Make sure you got that thing locked up. He did, and the defense took advantage of it.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
The Mustangs now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Guys, let's have a look at SMU. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
And it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And that will extend their lead even further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, take a gander at what's happening in this interesting battle in the Pac-12. Utah is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Alex Smith, and they are right back in this. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Michigan State. If anything else happens in this one in the Pac-12 or anywhere else, we'll make sure you know about it. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And good coverage by the defense, just a short game. And the Seminoles headed quickly to the line. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. So now it's 2nd and long. The give is to Williams. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. The Seminoles come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
Man, this offense continues to do such a great job on 3rd down. One of the best in the country at it, and the reason why, they keep it manageable most of the time. 3rd and short, they can run the football, be physical, convert first downs. This offense has been so good on 3rd downs.
2nd down coming up.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. They're working that left side. He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the 1st down.
And the Seminoles with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. To the air on 2nd down. Grab near the marker. It's Williams. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. That pass is incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Bring in the heat. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. And the Noles really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. Lets it fly. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown Seminoles.
And the offense had to have a drive. They had to put points on the board. 0 points until this drive. Down in this ball game. Needed to get some momentum. Gonna need a lot more in the 2nd half if they want to win this football game.
And after the extra point, they're now down 24-7. They march 78 yards down the field. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? From the gun, the give, looking for room. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. To the air, it's Jennings. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. And the Mustangs will call on their punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Seminoles will boot it away to start the second half. And he's going to bring this one out. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. They'll start in the third quarter with the run. This is the kind of run that falls in the category of sanctioned violence as he's up to the 31. The Mustangs in a good spot here with second and short. Gives it on the option. A pickup of 5 marks it at the 36-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
It's complete. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. Last season, Kevin Jennings took over as the SMU quarterback, and they went 11-1 before stumbling in the ACC championship game and in the college football playoff. What does he need to focus on in terms of improvement?
Just avoiding the turnovers, Reese. If Kevin Jennings does that, then this offense is virtually unstoppable. Because of his ability to extend plays and create, his accuracy throwing vertically down the field, SMU has everything they need. Rhett Lashley is going to have a lot of fun calling plays. If this guy takes that next step, watch out. This is a team vying for the college football playoff.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. The play-action fake. Snagged out of the air. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Little touch pass to the receiver. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody...
Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some run.
Touchdown, SMU! And the route is on. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
And he tacked on the extra point.
Florida State, 7.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Webster. He gets a block. He's on the loose. Can they catch him? They were lucky to get him out of bounds. What a return as he almost took it for the touchdown. so after the scintillating return, just don't mess it up. You've got to cash this in for a score. Caught in the backfield. It's Holmes. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Off play action. Rushes on him. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Quarterback now has to make sure his guys are dialed in. You can't make any more mistakes. Giving up a negative play on 2nd down by the goal line, you've got to be really smart with this football.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Castellanos. Here's a heat. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Knowles!
And that's the hardest part about playing a mobile quarterback. It's not the first play. The first play was a pass. It's the second play where he decides to pull it down, Jesse, becomes a running back, and makes something happen.
You're right, David. That's why so many coaching staffs now are trying to recruit dual-threat athletes at quarterback because of situations just like that. Down in the red zone, nobody open. You're not just going to throw it away and be okay kicking a field goal. You're taking off, and you're going to capitalize with a touchdown.
Number 22, set to advance on the football.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. From the gun, the running back has it. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
And I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with them.
They'll wrestle it down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. And the Mustangs are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Well, they've already made 1. The holder will put it down at the 38 for a 48-yard attempt. Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in this one in the MAC that just finished up. Akron overcame a sloppy start and just put the finishing touches on a notable road win. And to pick yourself up and dust yourself off away from Infocision Stadium, these Zips got to be thrilled with this result. Guys, I look at the preseason coaches poll and compare it to where the MAC is right now, and man, what a difference.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Fires to the wideout. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He was looking for a little more on that return, but he hands this offense a short field at the 35. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
It's complete on the right side. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Mustangs are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Looking to pass, it's Jennings. Grabbed in the middle, it's Knight. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They'll try to start this final period by putting a 3-spot on the board. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. And he's got it counted all the way to 55. Never in doubt.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's going to run it. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. The Seminoles want to move quickly.
And I feel like this defense is starting to pick up on this quarterback's MO. You've seen it, right? Like, time and time again, he is willing to scramble. He wants to carry the football, kind of apprehensive, maybe doesn't want to make a mistake. I'd love to see him make hay in that pocket just a little more and maybe make some plays down the field with his arm.
The Noles come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Pittman. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46. And the Seminoles getting set on 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Castellanos. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Wants to throw again. Caught in the backfield, it's Robinson. And they pick up just a few on that completion. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. From the gun, wants to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. He did not make it a stonewall on 3rd down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the right. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. The give to the running back from the shotgun. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. And the Mustangs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Now the play fake. Caught behind the line. It's Maryland. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. The Mustangs get enough to move the chains.
Well, they came into this game today knowing that this guy was going to have to leave his mark in this one, toting the rock, and he's done that. He's come up with some big plays, and he continues to do that here late at a juncture where they've got to continue running it if they're going to win.
Dropping back, it's Jennings. Buys a little time with his feet. Trying to make magic with his feet. Took care of it himself. And maybe they've tried to spy on the quarterback, but it just hasn't worked. Another first down. He just keeps gashing them with his feet. And the Mustangs are rolling down the field. Tight end now in motion. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown Mustangs! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. With that last score, things come. Here in the fourth as they are headed to a 7-1 record.
Yeah, salt into wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead.
Florida State, 13.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Blackwell. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Finds his man. It's Williams. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Williams. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Looking downfield, it's Castellanos. Catch in the middle, it's Robinson.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
The Seminoles will hustle to the line.
When this offense wants to, boy, they can go fast. After the completion and first down, right back to the line of scrimmage for more tempo.
Wants to throw on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Williams. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the wideout. Makes the catch, converts on fourth down, is still on his feet. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
They march 79 yards on the drive. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So on this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Under fire, floating away. On the run, deep down the right side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Dropping back, it's Jennings. A strike downfield. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Now on the option. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, SMU! And that score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Mountain West. UNLV is on top, but it's not like Randall Cunningham is playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by a field goal over San Jose State. The moment something changes in this Mountain West fight, you will hear about it here. Back to you guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Going to try to get it himself. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Looking to throw on first down. Finds a little space. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. It's Williams.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. Grab near the marker, it's Williams. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
And the Seminoles come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Going for the big play. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And with the game all but decided, this quarterback will take a knee. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.